Hello there, you amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new Big Finish review. And I would say it's Doctor Who related because it is Doctor Who. It is the spin-off Doctor Who Gallifrey by Big Finish. Now, this story is called Square One for Big Finish, and I have to say, for my very first Big Finish audio, it is amazing, absolutely amazing. Now, I got this off my subscriber Thomas Stevens, and thank you for sending me this again, Thomas. I've thanked you so many times over Facebook and Messenger, and I've just thanked you again. This audio is phenomenal. I loved it. The whole lot of it is really good. If you haven't listened to any Gallifrey stuff, I highly recommend it, because I'm not going to give too much of the plot away right before, and I will do my ranking at the end for it. What do I rank it as well? So, talking about Gallifrey. Now, to have a series just about the Time Lords itself is absolutely fantastic. I really think it would not have pulled off. But Big Finish has managed to pull it off. Now, this one is out. This is the second story to Series 1. I've still got to try and track down the rest of Series 1, all the Series 2, all the Series 3, all the Series 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I think there's about there's 11 series of Gallifrey out there by Big Finish, and I do want to listen to them. Now, re-listening to some of the actors that played companions of the Doctor, and you can tell the Doctors played quite a big part of their lives, especially when I was listening to Lyanna Ward's performance as Romana. And Romana has really learned quite a lot since being left in E-Space. Now, I still don't know how she managed to come out of E-Space to become the president of Gallifrey. So I'm hoping that's in Series 1, 1.1. So I'm hoping to try and track that down at some point, because I really think that'd be interesting to find out how on earth did Romana leave E-Space with her Mark II K9, because she's on Gallifrey with her Mark II, and of course we have Leela with Mark I of K9. Leela travelled with the Fourth Doctor as well. So these two ex-former companions to the Fourth Doctor on one audio series is phenomenal. I absolutely loved it, and these two are really great companions to the Fourth Doctor. Leela, I used to have a crush on her. I really did used to have a crush on Leela ages ago. Back when I was a kid, I used to fancy Leela. She's really feisty. Shall I kill him now, Doctor? And she's still got that feistiness and stuff. And now, to try and actually hear the Time Lords trying to create peace by having a sort of conference meeting, and it really goes badly wrong in this, because in the end, Romana has her own TARDIS, the President TARDIS, so she gets her own TARDIS, and I love listening to it because it literally takes place after the TV movie, because it has the sound effect of the TARDIS they used for Doctor Who the TV movie with Paul McGann, and in the Big Finish audio as well, because I do have the Paul McGann sound of the TARDIS. Not just like the more wheezy sound of Classico, it's the more like tantallic sound of the TV movie TARDIS. You can visualize seeing the vortex, and then this TARDIS just takes its place when she goes in to find out what Leela's been up to and stuff. I don't really give too much away for this review, but it's because I'm probably not the only one who's not ever listened to Gallifrey, so this is my very first time listening to Gallifrey. I'm going to try and see if Spotify's got any other Series 1 of Gallifrey. I absolutely loved it. The Time Lords, I think, are phenomenal. I absolutely do love this story. Now, the music, like the kind of title music they use, where it's absolutely fantastic. I can't say how good it is. I was literally listening to it, then we got into the titles, and I'm like, this is really good. This is really good. I love the piece of music, and I've been trying to research who does the Gallifrey music for Gallifrey. It works so well, and to have this series without the Doctor being there, it's good, really. It's a bit like, how can I say, it's a bit like the Sarah Jane Adventures and Torchwood, because you got Sarah Jane, you got Captain Jack in those spin-offs, and then you got Gallifrey, which basically just have four basically, K9 Mark 1, K9 Mark 2, Leela, and of course Romana, having their own spin-off, which is absolutely fantastic. And apparently Ace joins in Gallifrey at some point, so I'm quite looking forward to listening to how Ace comes on Gallifrey. If it's something to do with the Seventh Doctor dropping off, I think I'd be well into that, because that was originally the plan for season 27. The Seventh Doctor was going to take Ace to Gallifrey so she can become a Time Lord. So I really think that's another good way to say it. I absolutely did enjoy sitting down listening to this audio. The music is phenomenal. It's great hearing Lyanna Ward and Louise Jameson basically react to each other, and you can tell they're like friends, but with Romana being like the very, very top of the Gallifreyan chain, because she's the president of Gallifrey. So I do kind of want to know, how does she escape E-space? Because that's the one thing I'm like, listening to it, I'm like, because I literally just watched Warrior's Gate, where she literally departs with K9 on Thursday, and on the Friday this came through the post, and I literally was like listening to it, and I've listened to it again today as well, and I'm still like, how is she on Gallifrey? She left to help these alien race, these lion sort of alien species in Warrior's Gate at the end of the E-Space trilogy. So I'm like, she's back. How's she? It's good that she's the president. I mean, come on, it's great she's President Romana. I'm quite looking forward to listening to more Doctor Who audios with Leona Ward as the President Romana, because I know there's an audio with her and Colin Baker. I think she's in a couple with Paul McGann when she's like the president. I think the Big Finish audio of Sharda, she's like the president in that one as well. So yeah, it's kind of cool, really. We got Romana as the president. We have the return of Leela. Now, Leela has basically returned in Big Finish, not with just the 4th Doctor. She encountered the 8th Doctor in Casualties of War, which I basically got on CD. It's my only Big Finish of John Hurt's. I do want to track everything down for John Hurt's Doctor, but everything's going so much. I mean, for the first one, Only Monsters, £105. Are you taking the P? Literally, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll pay that much. Then my wallet's going, you're breaking me again. No, you're breaking your bank again. That's what my wallet's like. I'm breaking my bank again. I'm going to be doing that next week as well. I'm breaking the bank again for more Big Finish audios. I just love listening to Big Finish at the moment. I mean, I'm literally doing this with you, and then I'm going to go and listen to Gods of Daughter, which I got today. So my review will be on that one for tomorrow. So coming into the ranking part of this is a strong 10 out of 10. I loved it. I absolutely, genuinely loved it. Thomas, you're a complete legend for sending me Gallifrey. Specifically, it is just fantastic. I love listening to it. Every little detail of it. The whole storyline is fantastic. Everything is just fantastic, and it just does scream Doctor Who. It's Doctor Who, but just with Time Lords, not the Doctor. And it's really fantastic and interesting. And I would actually love it if the Doctor does pop into Gallifrey in the series. I don't know if he does or not. So now, basically, when I try and get the rest of the series of Gallifrey, I'm hoping that we kind of hear some of the Doctors. I would love to listen to Sylvester McCoy as the 7th Doctor goes to Gallifrey, or Paul McGann's Doctor for Gallifrey, because I really do think this takes place after the TV movie, and it's just fantastic. Or is it before? I don't know if it's before the TV movie or after the TV movie, because the sound effects of the TARDIS is really like TV movie, especially screams out TV movie, where that's the only thing that literally just makes it kind of past tense for me, that this is like set after the movie. Before, if it's set before, it would be kind of interesting to listen to the Time Lords put the Master on trial and execute him. Basically, what happened in the TV movie with the Master being put onto trial on Skaro for his crimes. I would actually kind of like to listen to how that plays out in Gallifrey, if it does play out. I think that could be an interesting way to listen how they capture the Master. So let me know in the comments what you think of Gallifrey. Is it a fantastic Big Finish audio series you love? Let me know. And for me to actually get my very first Big Finish CD of a Doctor Who spin-off, this is just absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely did enjoy it. So thank you for watching the video. Please do like, subscribe and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.